Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
We start with Storm Tracker 4 getting busy, showing severe weather from Ohio and Indiana now becoming our problem and bringing with it the potential of strong wind gusts and also some hail. It tops our news tonight at 6. Severe weather threat over these next couple of hours.
Paul Gross is putting Storm Tracker 4 through its paces. Paul, southern parts of our area likely to see the worst of these scattered storms.
Right. We're talking about the far south near the state line. The rest of us are getting rain and thunderstorms, and you see that here live here on Storm Tracker 4. So we're going to zoom in on this line right here because this is at least the most noteworthy weather that's in the area right now. You can see extending downriver from Trenton up toward Taylor into northwest Wayne County, Livonia, Canton, Plymouth, Westland, that area there. So we're switching over. This is velocity data now, and the radar can actually see. Now, this is out ahead of the line, and so this little red strip here, remember, I always tell you, don't wait for the rain to come in, because that's when you're going to escape the storm. It's the severe wind that gets out ahead of the rain. And so you can see here, now we're getting 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts with this. So that's not severe, but it is moving to the north-northeast at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. So as we storm track this thing, you can see, here we go, about, there we go. So you can see getting into Dearborn Heights about 605, Dearborn 608, Redford, you're getting at 609. So this stuff you can see moving right through Wayne County here up towards southeastern Oakland, southwest Macomb County. So we'll keep an eye on this for you, and we'll have another update coming up in just a few minutes, guys. Oh, don't forget the Local Forecasters app. This is a great night to have the app because we have real-time radar, and that's really valuable on a night like this. And also, don't forget, if you have your location set and you have alerts turned on, you'll get warnings whenever they're issued. So again, go to the App Store, search under WDIV, and it's free, guys.
Former clients of a popular medical and day spa in Farmington Hills are reaching out to Help Me Hank to investigate.
And as you'll see, some are out a lot of money. The door's locked and the lights are off at the Luxury Med Spa on Orchard Lake Road, north of 13 Mile. Our consumer investigator Hank Winchester live with us now. And apparently customers had no warning, Hank.
Devin, absolutely no warning, so you can imagine why people are so concerned. We're inside the building here at the Luxury Medical Spa, and this is what customers saw. Just a notice on the door, sorry, we are closed. And now many tonight wondering what happened and how they're going to get their money back.
I was in disbelief, actually. And then I saw it permanently closed. I just kept looking. I'm like, this is not right. This can't be true.
Ariel C. Howard still can't believe it.
I was in disbelief. I was in shock, and I was really mad.
The medical spa she's visited several times, the one where she currently is owed $600 in services, closed up shop. No warning, no credit.
They didn't call us, they didn't tell us, and they had been really good with communicating with us.
Ariel isn't alone. Recently, several of you have contacted me, and the reviews posted online tell a similar story. Paid up, no services, now shut down. What gives? I reached out to the Better Business Bureau, and now an investigation is getting underway.
The first complaints that we've recently received were all within the last month, and it all had to do with upfront services and not being able to get their services.
So what happened here? We're told the owner told employees to shut down immediately. They did, and you can see by looking through the window, it looks like packing is underway. And now we want answers. It's why I'm already in touch with the Attorney General's office. So what should you do if you're owed money?
The first thing that we would say to do is contact your credit card provider, especially if you paid with your credit card. Let us know if you have not received your services, but also file a complaint with the Attorney General's office if this does happen, if a business just suddenly shuts down.
It's important to file that complaint not only with the AG, but the Better Business Bureau, because they will also work directly with the owner to try to get more information, to try to find out exactly how people can get their money back if they are in fact owed money. Now, I want you to know, I heard from concerned Local 4 viewers about this situation, and as always, if you have a problem, a situation you need me to investigate, you can get in touch with me and the Help Me Hank team directly. Of course, we're going to stay on top of this one. If you have been taken, I want to hear from you. We are live tonight here in Farmington Hills. Hank Winchester, Help Me Hank, Local 4.
All right, Hank.
A new set of bills in Lansing aim to expand Michigan's statute of limitations for sexual assault. Right now, the statute of limitations for childhood abuse expires at age 28. These bills would add 20 more years to that. Our Megan Woods is live with the difference this legislation would make for survivors. Megan.
Yeah, for survivors here in Michigan, the time is ticking. In 17 other states, there is no statute of limitations for sexual child abuse. And so this bipartisan bill package is an effort to get the law to reflect the real journey these survivors go through to seek justice.
Well, they're getting off easy then because we ran out of time.
But the trauma never ends, at least for Sydney Bakes. She shared her story at a press conference today. Her assault at Eastern Michigan University was in 2016, and her case is still in court. Getting to this point and even processing what happened to her took time.
Something that's going to affect me for the rest of my life. I shouldn't be given such a short window to come forward and realize what happened and how to report it.
A 2020 national study shows the average age to report abuse for childhood survivors of sexual assault is 52. State Representative Julie Brixey says that's where these bills come in.
Survivors would be able to file a claim user until their 48th birthday or 10 years after the date of the sexual assault, or 7 years after discovering that they were abused, whichever is later.
The bills also hold enablers accountable by waiving some procedural notice requirements institutions have that protect them.
That would allow survivors to come forward and seek justice against those that contributed or enabled to their injuries.
Now, these bills also include a 2-year revival window for those whose statute of limitations have already expired. But again, this is at the beginning stage. These bills were introduced just yesterday, so they still have a lot of work, a lot of time in this process before these bills are even passed, if they do get to that point. Live in Detroit, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
All right, Megan, we'll let you get out of the rain as we move to the trial of Brandon Caserta, Barry Croft, Adam Fox, and Daniel Harris. They are accused of plotting to kidnap Governor Whitmer. The trial continued today in Grand Rapids. Taking the stand, the government's star witness. Jason Colthorpe here with what Ty Garbin testified about in federal court.
Yeah, a lot of this, Devin, we had heard, but we really got into some details here. And Garbin was the first of the men accused of plotting to kidnap the governor to flip. As part of that deal to get a lesser sentence, he took jurors inside meetings and training sessions aimed at not just setting the governor adrift in Lake Michigan, but using that to start a second civil war.
Taking the stand for the government, Ty Garbin told a story that evolved over months, from meetings, field trainings, and even barbecues that included many different people. Some militia members, some from Wisconsin and other states. But over time, it became a group within the group who spoke in encrypted group chats about kidnapping the governor, sparking a second civil war, destroying police cars, and disrupting the presidential election. FBI informant Dan Chappelle already testified, and several of his recordings were played Wednesday, including one attributed as Brandon Caserta. To paraphrase that recording, he said, "If this goes down," meaning the Boogaloo movement, "I'm taking out as many of those MFers as I can, those gang government thugs who steal from people every day. I'm sick of being robbed and enslaved by the state." Garbin continued to testify about the men planning robberies to get the weapons they needed, including tactical gear like bulletproof helmets and vests, explosive devices, night vision goggles, and AR-15s with grenade launchers, and much more.
On cross-examination, attorneys for Adam Fox and Daniel Harris tried to chip away at Garbin's accounts. That cross-examination will continue tomorrow, and following that, we will hear from the second man to cut a deal in this for the government, Caleb Franks. Back to you.
All right, Jason, thank you. Now to the coronavirus. New information on a possible Moderna vaccine for small children as COVID cases continue to slowly rise. Here at home, the state is reporting 1,558 new cases over the past 2 days. That averages out to about 780 cases per day. 95 new deaths are also being reported over that same 2-day period. The 7-day moving average is rising. Today, the average is up more than 800 cases per day. Meanwhile, Moderna plans to submit an emergency use authorization for its vaccine in children 6 months to 6 years old. The vaccine in children is a 2-dose shot, 1/4 the adult dosage amount. According to their data, in children 6 months to 6 years, it was 44% effective at preventing mild infection.
Tonight, we're remembering pioneering diplomat Dr. Madeleine Albright. Dr. Albright, the first woman in U.S. history to serve as Secretary of State. She came to the U.S. as an 11-year-old political refugee. Albright and her family fled the former Czechoslovakia after the Nazi invasion of 1939. Decades later, she became an advocate against mass atrocities in Eastern Europe while serving as U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations and, as I mentioned, Secretary of State. Dr. Albright died of cancer at the age of 84.
President Biden's Supreme Court judge nominee, Ketanji Brown Jackson, in the hot seat again today, discussing how she approaches her job or the methodology she uses.
The separation of powers is crucial to liberty. It is what our country is founded on, and it's important, as consistent with my judicial methodology, for each branch to operate within their own sphere. That means for me that judges can't make law. Judges shouldn't be policymakers. That's a part of our constitutional design, and it prevents our government from being too powerful and encroaching on individual liberty.
The White House hopes to win some Republican support for Brown's appointment, but Democrats can confirm her without it. The hearings conclude tomorrow with expert witnesses and character references testifying before the Judiciary Committee.
All right, keeping a close eye on the storms rolling through the area as we head to break. Let's check in with Paul.
Yeah, hey there. Storm Tracker 4 continuing to show showers and thunderstorms across the area. None of this severe. What we have to keep our eye on is stuff way down south of the state lines. We'll storm track for you, and we'll have your complete forecast through the upcoming weekend all straight ahead.
This afternoon, the weather has been dangerous here in Dexter. Lightning, thunder, and rain.
I was very scared. I really thought I was going to die that day.
But 10 years ago, it was dangerous. And now it's severe weather week. And those who lived through it say, we need to pay attention.